Okay, so for today's session, I have selected the topic as sets. This is your first chapter. Okay, so let's understand. Okay, so this is our first topic. So today we'll be taking about the basic portion of that. So today, basically, our objective will be we'll start understanding what do you mean by sets, and there are different type of sets. And the third thing is how to write the set. Okay. Okay, so basically, what do you mean by a set? Let's start with the basic definition of that. So, okay, if I take an example, cricket players, okay, any items. So basically, set means collection of similar type of items. That is known as a set. This is the basic definition. So, collection of similar type of items, or I can say that similar objects is known as sets. Okay, it cannot be of it cannot be different items. It should be similar objects, similar items only. Okay, so it can be a collection of pens, it can be a collection of books. Okay, it cannot be a collection of book and pen. No, this is not allowed. When we are talking about book only, so it should be book only. The books can be of mathematics books, it can be a science book, it can be an English book, but all should be a book only. Okay, so this is the general definition. Set means a collection of similar type of objects is known as a set. So the basic example, collection of book, collection of pen. Okay, so this is known as a set. Fine. Okay. Now see this from this particular example, you can see that. So this is a flower bouquet. So basically bouquet is a collection of flowers. Okay, this is also known as a set. This is a bunch of keys. Okay, flock of birds. This is the collection of birds. This is known as flock. Okay, pile of notebooks, collection of numbers. So you can see that these are the collection of numbers. So all the numbers will make a collection, and this is known as a set. Right. So this is the basic definition. What is a set? So it's a combination of similar type of object. Right. Now we'll understand what are the different types of a set. Types of set. Okay, we'll start with the basic definition. So sets we have, right, singleton set, empty set, or we can call it as a null set as well. Infinite set. Okay, so basically in sets we have these four type of sets. Okay, so let's understand one by one what do you mean by this definition. When we talk about set which has only one item or one object is there, that is known as a singleton. As the name says, it should contain only one object, single object. Let's suppose one. So this is a collection of set. Okay. Now before that, these curly braces are used to represent the set. Okay. Every number, every object when we are talking about, we should write in this curly brackets. Okay. This is the representation of the set. Right. So singleton set means it should contain only one number or any particular object. Okay. Next is empty set or null set. Any set which does not contain any object, which does not have any item, this is known as an empty set. This is also known as null set as well. Okay, we can represent it with 5, or you can simply write like this. You can put the curly bracket and you don't have to mention anything in that. So this is the blank. We can say that it's a blank set. Okay, on an empty set, this is also known as a null set. So basically, what do you mean by a null set? Any set which does not contain any items, any objects, this is known as a null set. Okay. So if I take an example, you need to tell me an even number which should be greater than 4. Yeah, it should be greater than 4 and it should be less than 4. So these are the conditions. So conditions I have mentioned here. What is the condition? The condition is like you need to find an even number which should be greater than 2. Okay, but it should be less than. So there is no even number between which should be greater than 2 and which should be less than 4, and it should be a natural number. So there is no set like that. So we this can, in this particular case, we can represent it with the empty set or the null set. Right? This is the example. Now third is the finite set. As the name says, it should contain a finite number of the elements or objects. Finite means specific, or we should have a particular count of that. We can say that's countables. So in English, if we simply go with countables, what are countable objects? The objects which can be simply count are known as countables, right? So finite set is a type of a set in which all the element in which we know about these elements would be coming in the set, and that's it. Okay, there is no condition that we are not knowing about the number of the elements. In a finite set, the number of the elements or the object which is in the set should be known to us. This is known as a finite set, right? If I take a particular example in this case, if I take an example, okay, I need to write natural numbers from 1 to 5. I need to list down all the natural numbers from 1 to 5. So 1, comma 2 will be there, 3 will be there, 4 will be there, and 5. Yeah. So these are the natural numbers which is from 1 to 5. Okay. So I've included 1 and 5 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you can see that here 5 numbers are there. And when we are doing this question, we knew that there should be a particular count. There should be a particular count of the numbers which should be coming in that curly braces, right? So this is known as a finite set. You can simply see that we have written 5 numbers from 1 to 5, right? So this is known as a finite set. So basically, finite set means what? A finite set is a set in which the number of the elements which should be coming in the set should be known to us, okay, which we can easily count. Okay. Next is infinite set. As the name said, it is just reciprocal of that. Okay. So in the case of infinite set, we don't have that particular number. When we are not when we are not sure about that number, we known as infinite set. So you can see that uncountable. Uncountable, a set in which the number of elements or the objects are not countable, or which we do not have a particular count of that, right? We are knowing that, okay, this number will start from this and it will go to continue, it will go to continuity. Okay, so if I take a particular example, you need to write all the natural numbers. The simple question is, you need to prepare a set of all the natural numbers. All the natural numbers means the natural number should start from 1. So 1, then we have to write 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and goes on. So you can see that this particular set is completely going on, okay, because we know that the number is still going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes on like that. In this particular case, we do not have an exact count of that, right? We knew that the numbers would be coming, but we don't have the count of that. So the type of a set in which we do not have a particular count, okay, that how many elements would be there, how many objects will be coming in that curly braces, that is known as an infinite set. Okay, so this all the type of a natural numbers. If the question says write all the natural numbers or whole numbers or maybe integers, okay, so rational numbers or maybe the real number, all these comes under infinite set, because we know that the numbers are goes till infinity, right? We do not have a particular count that how many numbers would be coming. There are so many numbers and it goes on continue. So if the numbers are goes on in continuation, we do not have a particular count. We called it an infinite set, right?